Hey guys, Darian Giuseppe here, back again with another video for the Key Concept series. In today's video, what we are going to look at is some Module 2 Pure Maths Unit 2 multiple choice questions. Alright, so with that said, let's get straight into the questions. We have question 20 says the sum of the first n terms of a series is, and they give us, it is given by 1 minus a quarter to the power of n. They are asking us, or they say that the value of the second term is which one of these? That's what they're asking us to find the value of the second term. So what they're telling us here is that S subscript n, right, that is the n partial sum, right, or the formula for the sum of the first n terms is given by this here, 1 minus a quarter to the power of n. So the question is, how do we find the second term, right, of the series given this? That's the question. What we could do, right, is we could take the sum of the first two terms and we could minus it from the sum of the first term, because that's the same as saying, let's say if you have a series, the first term is, let's say it's A1, right, and the second term is A2, right? The sum of these two terms would give you S2, and if you have E1, right, that is the sum of the first term, which is the first term itself. So if you take, this is S2 and this is S1, right? If you take S2 and minus it from S1, these two would cancel off and leave you behind with A2, which is the second term of the series. And that's basically the principle behind this here. Right, so I hope you all understood that there. So let's get into actually the calculation of which one of these is the solution. So what we do next is we plug in 2 here and then we plug in 1, right, to get S2 and S1 respectively. So that's what we would do. You would say 1 minus a quarter to the power of 2 minus 1 minus a quarter to the power of 1, and this would give you what? 1 minus 1 and 16, 4 4s are 16, minus 1 minus 1 and 4, right? And then this would give you 1 minus 1 and 16, minus, the minus will multiply by the positive 1 to give you 1, and then the minus will multiply by the negative a quarter to give you a positive a quarter. So be careful with your signs there. These two will cancel off, the negative and the positive 1, and then you're left with a quarter minus 1 and 16, which would give you, let me do a little LCM drama here. 16, 4 into 16 is 4, right? Guys, you could do this on a calculator, right? I just do on a calculator, so I'm not doing it. Minus 16, well, 16 into 16 is 1, and 1 by 1 here will give you 1. So in the end, you would get 3 on 16, which is an answer. A is the answer there. So we get to go there, guys. So that's the solution there for question 20. I hope you all understood that one. So let's move on now to question 21. We have, let E subscript n and S subscript n denote respectively the value of the nth, the value of the nth term and the nth partial sum of a series. Right, so this is the nth term and this is the nth partial sum of the series. They are asking us, or they say that the value of S subscript n plus 2 minus S subscript n when calculated on the series is, so this represents the sum of the n plus, well, yeah, n plus 2 terms, and this is the sum of the n terms, right? So to get this, right, what you should notice is that this is the same as saying S subscript n plus 2, right? I could see this off the bat. S subscript n plus 2 is equal to, it will be A subscript n, rather, not n, E subscript, what will it be? E subscript n plus 2 plus E subscript n plus 1. And so you would see easily see the answer. So let's kind of get into why C is the answer. It's similar to this part here, basically. So it's like this, right? If we say that, let's say, this series, or let's say n is, what n could be, we could say n is like 5, right? If n is 5, and the series that we're looking at is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, right? If n is 5, then this will go to what? This will be S7, right? So S7, that would be 5 plus 2 would be equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. And then if we say n is 2, right? So this, let me substitute 2 there. You'll get S5, right? What I say n was? N is 5, right? Yeah. So that would be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. If we take S5 plus 2 minus S5, what you notice? These cancel off, right? And you're left with these two here. This is, remember, this is your first 5 terms. So you're left with the A5 plus 1 term, which is the 6th term, right? And you're left with the A5 plus 2 term, right? Which is your 7th term. And remember, 5 is the same as n, so you can replace that with n. And that's how you get here E subscript n plus 2, E subscript n plus 1. This is just looking at it from, a figure's point of view and just understanding how this is actually this. So guys, I hope you all understood this, right? A and C is the answer for 20 and 21 respectively. With that said, guys, as I said, hope you understood it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share to somebody that you feel it will be beneficial to.